What's up, Buttercup? And welcome back to another episode of Dexter Loves Annie. I couldn't tell you what episode number this is at this point because it's early and I'm only just getting through my breakfast. Annie is squished in. Come here. There she is. Whoop. There she goes. She's squished in next to me, which is better than sitting on the floor barking at me because she wants biscuits. So we'll allow it. Probably notice I have a new chair. This is already for... Oh, excuse me, I had a tickle then. A little cough. Yeah, this is already for after my operation. So I've got a nice sturdy, I can't remember whether it's Parkinol or Urkel, but it's a good sturdy chair. A friend of mine has reupholstered it to match the other one that we've got, which is a Parkinol. And it's got lumbar support and it's got nice solid wood arms, and I can actually get my head on the back there when I doze off. This is my Battenburg blanket, which we'll talk about in a minute. And yes, welcome. Today is, let me double check, Tuesday the 21st of November. We are coming up to what I hope will be Vlogmas. I don't know how much of that will get done. I might be going into hospital, don't know. I am wearing my green ranunculus. I'm glad to have it on today. It's fairly warm for a November day. And yeah, I haven't worn this very much, so I'm quite happy that I'm wearing this. I did go and get my tattoo. There it is. Pretty much healed now. It stopped itching, thank goodness. What else since I last spoke to you? Nothing, because we've been doing the MCAL, haven't we? Yeah, and we had opinions on that, and so far, touch wood, not too many people have objected to my opinions, because that happened, because this doesn't have a filter. Oh, I'm sorry, did I wake you? Yeah, we've woken up Annie. We're terrible people. So here it is in its all its glory. The curling still a problem. Fran from Frannydomakes. I saw hers, and actually the fringe looks really good on hers. So I might put a fringe on. Who knows? But at the moment, I'm kind of over it. It's lovely and thick and warm because, like, for example, this is double because of the yarn over, so you've got a little bit of extra thickness there. This is essentially treble, where you've done the dip stitch. Yeah, treble. So it's nice and thick and warm, so it's going to be great when it's cold, but the curling's still a problem. I didn't attempt to steam it, actually. I might try that. But, oh, it was enormous, and blocking it was getting to be a bit of a trial. So, here we go. That was clue 4. That was the dip 5 stitch. This was clue 3. So, clue 4 went all the way around. Clue 3, there were 2 wings, like this. So, that to that. Didn't really... This... Not so keen on this bit. It's a bit messy, a bit untidy. I don't know whether it would happen with other colour schemes. I don't know. Just is what it is. But yeah, that didn't make me happy. Clue 2. So the chevrons with the yarn overs. And here I put some mohair in with colour A there. Then I alternated it back to the silver and colour A there, and that is mohair there again. And then this middle bit, I'm trying to see through it to see see me. There you go, that's better. Clue 1 was that big concentric square in the middle, and if you didn't watch the diary entries, basically there was drama. I wasn't keen on it. It is boring. The beige was a statement because it was beige and boring. Then the silver was kind of, you know, acceptance. Actually, it's okay, we're getting on with it. And I put silver in again, and then I finished off that bit. So I only did 3 because it went A, B, and then it stopped dead, and then you're supposed to, and I didn't like that because obviously I didn't use as much of this one. So I worked 1 row, or 1 bump, I don't know, yeah, no, that would have been 2 rows, 1 garter bump of colour C with some gold into it, just for a bit of difference. I'm going to cover you up and hope you go to sleep, madam. So yeah, there it is in the flesh, and I'm not going to reiterate any of the opinions on it, except to say I actually prefer that middle. I actually quite like it. I've seen other people's where they've adapted Clue One or done their own thing. Matthew of Fairygodfather Knits, he has done, I can't remember what they call it. Is it called Bargello? Don't know. Squares. That looks pretty cool. Actually, I don't like many of the others. I think this is because I like a harmonious knit. Let's face it. I don't like the crazy stuff. So yeah, I like this. So let's put that on now, shall we? Shall we put this on now? Annie's saying, no, it was keeping me warm. I like it. Give it back. Okay. So that'll do until I get too hot. Oh, yeah, no. I did do that extra bit there. So one of his test knitters did this. So this is literally just German short rows coming backwards and forwards. And she did it in stripes. And I really didn't want to do any more ends because ends. So I did that. And I quite like it. It just gives it a... It was too stumpy, too square the way it was done. So I actually I'm pleased that I did that. In fact, I might have done more if I'd have thought about it. But yeah, whatever, it's done. I'm not ripping anything out now. Okay. So, I guess this is my first finished object. My God, my brain today. Okay, we don't have many finished objects because this took over last month. So I have a half. Oh no, I do have another finished object. I don't know. I brought these down especially to show you because these have been a project in the making, in the unmaking and then remaking several times over. And the pattern has come. It's come from Kelly at Rowrowandkades. But it was in a magazine called Let's Knit, which is now out of print. They've stopped printing it. And they're knee-high socks, but they didn't stay up on me. So I took the rib out and kept going and did, you know, to above the knee. Ribbed them, cast them off. They didn't stay up. And I don't love this yarn, but I ended up buying another skein. It's indie dyed 4-ply. It's indie dyed 4-ply, so it's not cheap. So I think in total these socks have cost me about 60, short of £60, about £55, something like that. So I'm bloody well gonna wear them. But they still don't stay up, and I have actually knit them so that they go up to almost the tops of my thighs, because I thought, why not? It's getting to winter and I want to be warm. And yeah, but it is lovely soft yarn. The colour was disappointing because it was a mystery dye, and the brief that was given was really colourful and vibrant. Loads of pinks and purples, and then that arrived. The yarn in itself is very pretty, but yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, it's nice, they're lovely and they're warm and I love them. So she's done like a cable and lace section there. So there's a cable there, and a lacy bit in the middle. And then you do you increase a bit because you're going up? And I didn't do all the increases. So I'm going to show you how long they are now. You ready? Annie's impressed, clearly. Here they go, here they go. Ah, all the way up there. So I am quite short, and I've got short legs. So they do come up to the top of my thighs. And they're going to be marvellous, except they don't stay up. So I've seen a technique. I think it was Instagram. I couldn't tell you who it was, but I'm going to replicate it and film it for you. Where you get shearing elastic, and round the inside of the rib, you crochet the shearing elastic in. So shearing elastic came. I need to decide whether I want to do that way, please. Hello. No, it's not sweeties. Black or white in there, not sure. Enough on the process for you, and I'll tell you whether it worked or not. Something is going to make these things stay up. The other alternative is to use the you can get like elastic tape, try and sew that in, and they put something like that in tops of like the keep up stockings. Something is going to keep these up my leg. Don't know what yet, but they're absolutely smashing. 4-ply, not 4-ply, DK. I need to steam the jumps at the sides out, but that will steam out. It's not a problem because I did them on Magic Loop. I don't think you can get the pattern unless you order a back issue of the magazine. So I will put the number down below, because I think you can still get the magazines if you go and sign up through any of the online magazine things. I think, is it Redley or something like that? There are ways of doing it. Give me a shout if you want it, and I'll point you towards it, or give Kelly at Rowrowandkades a shout if you want. If you wanted to release it as a paid pattern. I'm sure she's got nothing to do. Sorry, Kelly. Yeah, so as you remember in my last podcast, I did buy a load more 4-ply because I quite like the idea of knee-high socks for the winter. I'm going to be sitting around a lot this winter recovering, so why not be warm? And I can't wait to wear these to keep me warm. It's a little bit too warm today. Otherwise I might have put them on, because I do like to wear them on my home days. So semi-whip, because socks, and I finished one and not the other. This is going to be, I'm going to do a new design. I'm going to bring a new sock pattern out very soon. And these have been done for my uncle. And obviously he has got big man feet, and this sock blocker is just for ordinary dainty lady feet. So you can't, just look, it's not blocking anything, let's face it. So I'm going to bring out this as a series. This is a cable sock, and it's done in Aran weight. Really scrummy, warm. He's got a big birthday this year, and I can't go because I'm having surgery. I think I might have said that a million times now, but yeah, I can't go. I can't do the drive safely because I'll probably doze off on the way home. So as my peace offering, he's going to have these. I've almost finished the other one. It took a little bit of to and froing. I think this is about the 4th I've made, just to get it right, just to get it how I want it. Another cable down the front, so the cable on the left sock goes that way and the cable on the right sock goes that way, and I've got a slip stitch heel. The yarn I've used, actually, that will help. This is a different colour because I stocked up, because as I said, I want to make a series, different patterns. It is a Patterns Wool Blend Aran. And that shade was navy. This is 0095. It's a black with some kind of tweedy flecks in it. The navy doesn't have any tweedy flecks. Yeah, as I say, it's an Aran thickness, and they knit up really quickly. So yeah, you can bash them out quickly. If you decided last minute you wanted to do some Christmas presents, I can pretty much get one done in 2 evenings, one sock done in 2 evenings. The wool content in this is 63% wool, 37% acrylic, which isn't bad. Doesn't feel like acrylic. It is slightly scratchy, but I don't think people mind so much on their feet. I'm not so sure I'd wear it next to skin anywhere delicate. But yeah, so I've got some red, I've got some black, I've got the navy, and I've got some maroon. And I'm going to just do some nice different socks in Aran weight, so it's all comfy and snuggly, ready for winter. So if you want to sign up to be a test knitter for me, or if you're already signed up, good. The test knit call will come out very shortly. If you'd like to sign up, I have a list that is just for test knitting, and I'll pop that link below. I can be found, I don't know what's going on with this today, let's put that back there. I can be found on Ravelry as Dexter Loves Annie. I can be found on Instagram as Dexter Loves Annie. I do have a Facebook group called Dexter Loves Annie, but I don't really use it. Not on Facebook very much. Most of the things I post on Facebook are kind of reposts from Instagram. So that's where you find me. If you want to message me, or you can just chat on here. Actually, that looks a bit like a bib there, doesn't it? I'm going to have to scoosh that. Right. Next. Battenburg. I'm sitting on it. It's pushed in against the wall. Come on then. Oh, that's woken Annie up. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible mother. I haven't added anything to this since you saw it last, because there's been some stuff going on. However, I have a million billion T squares to go on, because I'm doing these at work. When I work on a Monday, get down then, go, shoo, go. When I work on a Monday, the afternoon's pretty quiet, and it's easier to pick up and put down crochet than it is knitting. So in the afternoons, my morning colleague leaves around 2 o'clock, and I'm there till 5:30. So I'm averaging 4 or 5 of these in an afternoon. I'm just getting all of the colours sort of lined up. So these are, I've done the coloured ones previously, and when I'm at work, I do the white one and then crochet it on there. So the plan would be that I would crochet along the top and then add on the next one, and then I'd start again, crochet along the top and down the next one. So I've got enough to go all the way round. Young lady, you just jumped down. I know you want back. You want to come back. Okay. Come on then. There she is. You can't see that, can you? She's being a pest today. I already gave her a licky mat to try and calm her down so that I can talk. I've also got the washing machine going on in the background if you can hear that. Apologies for that. It's all go today. So, next work in progress. Very excited about this. I was kind of sad to have to put this down to start the Aran socks, to be honest. I'm going to work a bit more on this after I've finished that one sock, just so I know that I've got them ready to send him for his birthday. Gilt's a terrible thing. These are by Rowrowandkades, Kelly. They are her Christmas scene socks, and they are knee high, and they actually look quite big. But because they're colour work, you have to do them on bigger needles, and they only just pull up. I've got to be honest, and my legs have gone really skinny lately, so I'm quite surprised at the size of these. And look, some reindeer and some snow and a snowflake, and then on the back, here comes Santa, little Santa in his sleigh. I'm just over halfway through the leg. It is done in 4-ply. The yarn recommended is West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, which I believe is pretty much all over the world now. But it's British produced yarn, and I'm all for that. British produced, British spun, BFL I think mainly. And this pattern can be obtained from the Woolbox, which is a company here in the UK, and I believe it's a free download. I think probably the point is to buy yarn from them, but I think you can still get it as a free download, because it might be quite a lot of postage to send yarn overseas. I don't know. Have a look at them. I'll put the links below, as I usually do. Yes, I'm very happy about that. Can I show you the top of the pattern? Where is it? Yeah, that page there. This is the first time I've worked like big time colour work as well. And off a chart. It's yeah, I'm just really proud of myself for getting this far, to be honest. There they are. There you go. You see Woolbox at the top there. That's the company. And those are the socks. So I've got a big snowflake to come, and a house and a tree on the toe. And she's wearing them slouchy there, but they do actually come up to the knee, because I checked the measurements to see if I needed to frog it and start again. But I don't, because also, as we discovered with the tea that I made, also Rowrowandkades, it'll come to me in a minute. Yeah, as we discovered with that, superwash wool, when it gets wet, it spreads. I'll leave that one there. It gets bigger. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping that'll fit. So, moving on. Oh, dear. Sorry about that. We're going to go into acquisitions. Yes, we are. No, we're not. I've got another whip. I haven't done much on this, to be honest. But if I don't show it, I'll forget that it exists, and maybe I will stop doing it. And I don't want to stop doing it because I love it. This is, I'm going to take this off. This is my hoodie. The pattern is called The Next Hoodie. And I'm still just coming down. I guess I'm almost at the armpits. I know I've got to get to 91 stitches there, but that's pretty much armpity. Armpity. I'm shrinking. As I keep saying, I lost another half stone this month. It'll all be right in the end. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a V there. So yeah, I'm nearly there. So I'm looking for, I don't even know, is that my colour? Tell me. Tell me to frog it if that looks terrible on me. Or maybe my sister will have it. I don't know. So there we are. Very exciting. It's being done in drops. Charisma. colourway, always very exciting colourways. 81. It's a reddish one, and it's DK. So yeah, that'll be worked on now that I've gotten through the Stephen West thing. So I'll alternate, you know, big thing, little big thing, big thing, little thing. Pattern details below. Now, grabbing acquisitions. Had a little bit of an idea. Now, when I bought the yarn for Kelly's snow socks, snow scene socks, Christmas scene socks, help me, them socks. You remember, I just showed you. I saw this stuff and I fell in love with it. Yes, yes, I am mad. Yes, indeed. But wow, get down. So I've got 4 colours of this stuff. Now it is polyester. It is, where are you? Polyester Lurex. I think it's working up as a DK. No, chunky. Chunky. And it's eyelash yarn. And I can't find an end. I want to show you. Let's pull a bit out the middle. Whee. There we go. There he is. Oh dear. But anyway, so look at that. I thought, how cool would that be as like the end of a cuff on your hat and your gloves, and well, clearly everything in sight because I've bought all the colours. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing around with that. There's the end. There he is. So I've got a lilac-y one and a purple one and a red and white one. I thought maybe I could do like a Christmas hat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then I did buy some more sock yarn. Talk about repurposing. This was an Amazon gift bag. My cousin sent me a gift for my birthday, and I'm using it as a project bag because it's special and it's still got the label on it that says happy birthday from, because my cousin and I share the same birthday. She's a few years older than me, but we share the same birthday. So yeah, happy birthday, birthday twinny. How exciting. But yeah, here's the yarn. It's all about the yarn. Sunset Bouquet. Rather like that one. West Yorkshire Spinners again. Zara Rhodes collection. Because I'm probably not going to be able to do the large bits of knitting for a few weeks because I'm not going to be able to lift anything heavy. So we'll be doing all the socks. And I'm sitting forward because little Annie has burrowed in behind me in the chair now. No, I can't get her to you. Okay, so the next bit of shopping that I did is this beautiful stuff. It is a 4-ply bouquet, and I purchased this from Tribe Yarns, who used to be fairly local in Richmond and then buggered off to Scotland. And yeah, I love her. I'm using her website to, I'm just trying to reach the band that was around it, but I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, I use her to top up my Chalgu needle set because it doesn't come complete, and I always want more cables and more needles and more everything. But I have got this 4-ply bouquet merino I bought 2 because I loved it so much. So this is it in the skein. So there she is. Tribe Yarns. Her name's Millie. She's lovely. And it is an Ashford Boucle Merino 4-ply, 82% fine merino and 18% nylon binder. So that's enough for what I want it to be. It's not my idea. I saw it on the Stone Knits page, because you remember those socks that I made that ended up as mitts because they didn't fit my feet. I'm going again. So this is going to be the sheep. So I decided not to go with just the boring plain green. We're going all out, all the colours. We're going to use all the colours in the paint box. So I have been holding on to this for a long time. This came from my advent 2 years ago from the Yarn Whisperer. It's called Tannenbaum. It was a full 100-gram skein. So what he does is loads of minis and then a couple of 100-gram skeins. So this is going to be sheep in this field. I thought it'd be nice just to have a bit of variation in the greens, because that's what fields do. They're not all the same colour. And then for their little faces, what the pattern calls for is like well, this kind of mustard colour. Sheep don't have mustard coloured faces. So within that same advent, I've got these, and I'm going to use one of these to do the sheep faces, but I'm not really sure. We're not going to do pink. Sheep don't have pink faces either. But that was there. So one of these two is going to be sheep face. The tiny, tiny little sheep faces, so it's not going to be too obvious. But yeah, I think it might be that one, just as a contrast to that. Sheep don't have that colour faces either, but you know what? That's what we do. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So once I've finished my Christmas socks, or let's face it, because I'm naughty, I probably just will cast them on anyway, because I'm like that. Yeah, going to make some of those socks with the sheep in, and get my colour work on. I'm enjoying colour work. So in other news, you can just about see that's my yarn advent. I'll try and pop a picture in. It's from Vicky Brown this year. Let me see if I can. There we are. Hopefully that's the right way around when you're looking at it. It's all mirrored when I see it. It's from Vicky Brown Designs. I've got some glitter balls and Nature's Own tinsel garland, which is my string of hearts plant. But I'm looking forward to starting to open that next Friday. Yes, so from next Friday, 1st of December, I can get stuck into that, see what colours I've got. Don't really remember what it was that I ordered. I know it's sock weight because it's written on the back, and that is what I would normally go for anyway. Most things I do are in 4-ply. I can't remember whether it's 5, 10 or 20 gram skeins. It'll be a surprise. I will be trying to vlogmas in December again. We will probably get at least the first week or two done, and then when the operation comes, hopefully it will be December. I'm really hoping it'll be December. Getting very big and very tired right now. I don't know what I'll do, because I don't want my husband to have to lug that into hospital every day. He would do it for me if I asked him, but I don't want him to have to. So there might just be a big grand opening of the last ones at the end, maybe. I don't know. I don't anticipate being in hospital more than about 3 days, so that won't be too bad. Nothing else really, nothing in life stuff. Everything's getting very busy. The pet shop, I work in a canine only pet shop, boutique pet shop, where we give nutritional advice and stuff. I'm just looking at the fish tank and my betta fish. If you know fish at all, my betta fish is so dramatic. He's laid on the floor like he's dying or something. Well, seriously, I'm gonna have to go and poke him in a minute. Yeah, so we're getting busy because everybody's buying stuff for their dogs for Christmas. It is the kind of place where, you know, people are coming in and they're buying stuff to go in the dog's stockings, and stocking up on like Christmas themed meals for their dogs. We're raw feeding specialists, so we have, you know, big tubs of turkey and venison and stuff. Well, for them it's delicious. Annie doesn't raw feed because she's a fussy mare, and I end up throwing a lot of her food away, and she's tiny, so buying a kilo of dog food just to give her 100 grams a day doesn't work. So she doesn't have raw food, but the food she does have is good quality, and I don't cry so much if I have to throw it away because she's having a couple of days of not eating. Terriers self-regulate quite well in terms of food, so she will have a couple of days sometimes where she doesn't eat, and she's quite good at telling me when she's hungry. So, you know, we've kind of settled into a good place with her eating. It did stress me out for a while, and I get so many customers in who are just stressed to hell because their dogs just decided not to eat, and yeah, I feel qualified to help them in that, because I have one of those fussy little monsters. Yeah, so yeah, the shop was getting busy, Christmas stock, and my little baby nephew is very cute still. He's gone into his big boy bed this week. He's 2, and that's all the life stuff that I have, really. My life's pretty boring because I'm just sitting here waiting for the NHS to take pity on me. I'm going to do a separate video on what's wrong with me. If you want to watch that for context. If you don't, you know, if you're just here for the knitting, all power to you, because knitting's cool. Okay, so waffled. I waffle a lot. I'm aware of that. I hope you have a lovely week, fortnight, or however long it takes for me to come back to you. And I wish you well. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, thank you for sticking to the end. Do the things, the subscribe, you know. I hate saying that, but you know, if you did that, that would really make me very happy. And goodbye.